It's 4:30, and this is what I've been doing since I got home at 1. Let me show you guys what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be studying real estate right now. You ever have those days where you're studying and you just can't focus? That's what's happening right now. I need to get out of the house. Let's go for a walk. Since it's such a beautiful day, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring the dogs. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of regretting bringing them. Every sound is a predator. Come on, guys. Keep walking. So, we just about hiked up the steepest street in my neighborhood, and I'm winded. Check that out. But the view is beautiful. Good job, guys. We made it to the top. Are you tired? Yeah. I'm sweating like crazy right now. But it was worth it. It's worth it taking a break. I was auditing a class for hours. I was supposed to go home and study for another 4 for real estate. It was nice to take a break. I just realized you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about, do you? I gotta get back home, but I think it's story time. Hey! Chance! You left that? Alright guys, we're almost home. What in the... What is that? Hold on. The naughty heads suck. Alright, we're back home. The dogs have water, I have water, and they have food. Will this focus on me? Alright, where were we? Where were we? Story time! Alright, how are we going to do this? I have pictures I want to show you, but let's move some stuff around. Alright, this might actually work. Okay, for this story, I had to break it down into 4 parts. First part is ignorance. See this guy? He just graduated high school. You know that look on his face? This look, him shaking hands, getting his diploma. That look is relief. I'd like to say this story starts off with a bright-eyed young man who's ready to take on the world, but no. This guy, he's just glad to have graduated, and that's the honest truth. If anyone went to roll in high school and you guys are looking at this, go ahead and look in the yearbook from the date that we graduated, and you'll see that I didn't take a senior portrait because I thought I wasn't going to graduate. Now, we're on to part 2. Overconfidence. Could you see that? Bring it in. Look at this guy. He's defacing public property. Yeah, I remember just doing foolish things like that. Thinking that I'll grow up. And growing up will fall on my lap. And it didn't. Because I finally got a job that I had to work hard at. And I realized that as hard as I worked, I would always hit a ceiling. I wasn't getting paid any better, and I was getting treated worse. Which brings me to part 3. Humility and failure. By this time I was depressed. And I think in this picture, although my cousin, she's beautiful, you can see that what happened to me is I look very much like I'm feeling. I'm not saying that I'm fit now, but that's the biggest I've ever been. I went from job to job, and I wasn't seeing any success in my life, and I was too proud to go to school or ask help from my parents. Till I finally did. I finally asked help from my parents, and thank God they were willing to help me. This was the humility here. This is me at school. Pardon all of my friends, but I was enjoying learning. For the first time in my life, I was enjoying learning. But I got really sick and had to miss time from school. So all my friends that I was enjoying spending time with, they all moved on in the program. And that was tough. That was hard, seeing a little bit of success. Sorry. Yeah, after I saw a little bit of success, I got sick, had to retake some classes without my friends that I joined in with. And it was hard to do it without them. And there came a point in the program where I literally had 3 months left, and I just had to sit tight till a hospital was willing to take me in for internship. But they didn't have any places available for me. And instead of listening to my counselor, which made it available for me to keep practicing at school and keep studying, I stopped going to school. But first, I was angry with them, I was bitter with them, and then when I felt bad, I was too ashamed to come back. And that brings me to part 4. It's right now. Part 4 is right now. And you guys are in it with me. See, doing these vlogs and being this honest is keeping me accountable. And I don't care if this gets a lot of views or not. I don't care if people make fun of me for doing this. What I know it does for me is it'll hold me accountable that none of these excuses I can make again. You know, I had to learn from all this. I had to learn from my ignorance. I had to learn from failure. I definitely learned from being overconfident. For the other Aaron out there that thinks that adulthood is just going to fall on your lap, it's not. What you do, the decisions you make, you're going to be accountable for that. And so that's why I'm auditing that class that I took years ago to brush up on it as I wait for another internship to open up for me. And while I'm waiting, I took on real estate. I'm trusting God in this. My worldview hasn't changed. That's what's motivating me. That I finish off this program as strong as I can. That I can say confidently that I did this for God. I did this for myself. And I gave it all I had. No more excuses. The time's now. Alright guys. I'm going to finally study like I was supposed to. Later.